Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Zafe with Innate Gaming, and today what I want to do is talk about how utterly Mir4 is just it's a game that's dying. It's a game that is slowly burying itself under its own greed, the greed of the developers. I mean, it turned from a game that you could play to earn, okay, into a game that you have to gamble to compete, to stay relevant. You need to gamble and play with slot machines, basically, to just stay a bit relevant in the game itself. Now, there's plenty of aspects of the game that it gives away for free, but as we will look at these particular patch notes, you will see how the free part of the game is getting smaller and how the gambling part of the game is getting bigger. All right, so we're going to go through these patch notes. I did look at them already, of course, which sparked me to be like, we need to make a video. Okay, I normally never make videos on patch notes, but let's see. I'm going to skip this little quick overview because we're going to read it anyways. Here's a new world boss. Now, this new world boss is on Thursdays at 2300. Random server, so it's a cross-server event. Of course, the strongest clans on the cluster are almost always going to be the victors. There's several mega clans on every cluster that has allied cross-server to control that cluster. And those guys are going to be the ones that get this. Now, if you're a member of one of those mega clans, alliances and such, you probably are going to enjoy this. But if you're the other 90% of the players right now that are not members of that, well, tough luck, man. Too bad. I'm sorry, but you'll never experience this. If you get close to it, someone's going to kill you. That's the way this new cross server thing is. The way the whole system's built. I like the PvP in Mir4, but the ability to grab something and create a mega alliance and then hold it and choke other clans out from being able to progress and everything, like I've seen on several of the servers in the Asia Cluster 1. It's destroying its own game. It says these clans destroy their own servers by choking other clans out. If you don't have other clans building up, when your own members quit because they're bored as fuck of the game, who are you going to replace them with if you've already choked all the other members on the server out? You attack them for no reason because, they were in the XP spot that you decided to go to, and you're too freaking lazy to go look for a new spot. So you just kill that player. If that player attacks you back, you get pissy because how dare they attack you back? And then you start waging war on that clan until they give up on the server and they move off. Because most of the players in this game came to this game for a play to earn concept, and they're not accustomed to PvP like some of us. So they just give up most of the time. And when you choke other clans out, you ruin your server economy. You just ruin your ability to actually grow later on, because every clan is going to have players that eventually quit. The game is not that exciting to keep people just doing the same crap every day, every week. It's too much carrot on a stick in this game. Too much grind, too much waiting, too much time killing. When the expeditions, you're waiting for expeditions all week. Why? Just to do the same shit you did the last 10 weeks to get red statues so you can buy some epic material, epic tome, or an epic spirit. It's slowly burning everybody's wheels away. So let's go to the next thing. That will be the next nail in the coffin of this game, burying the game under the greed of the developers. This new Legendary Spirit Stone Summon tab will be added. A new summon for Legendary Spirits will be added. Available with gold and our Legendary Spirit Summon tickets. Spirit Summon tickets from previous updates cannot be used in this system. When was there Legendary Spirits? Because this says Legendary Spirit Summon tickets, but this says Spirit Summon tickets from previous. That would be normal spirit, right? And this thing is adding a new tab. Therefore, that statement is kind of redundant. But let's go to the next thing. Legendary Spirit tickets can be purchased through their shop. Of course, that's how you get them. Of course, they wouldn't give it to you for free. They do not want you to be able to compete without gambling. And of course, this isn't going to be just Legendary Spirits. If they charge $100 and you got one roll for a Legendary Spirit, that, my friends, would be fair. That would be a fair bargain, right? Or if you get 10 rolls and it's rare spirits, like 60% chance for rare, 35% chance for epic, and then a 5% chance for legendary. Something like that would be fair. But you know, this is going to be that 0.0001% chance for a legendary, and everything else is going to be standard normal, just like the normal spirit summons. But it's going to be give you that small, tiny, bullshit, minute chance of getting a legendary spirit. And who would fall for this shit? Well, it's coming. It's coming. Spirit special summon will be added. This also is a fucking crap, man. When they add a special event, so you can get a special, like get a higher chance to get that special spirit, and you don't get that divine dragon's promise to your normal spirit summons because they add this in, so they waste your spirit summons. Because who's going to buy 1,000 tickets to try to get Xiao Xiao, you know, at a higher chance? To get that, to you actually take advantage of those wasted dragon blessings promises or whatever the hell they're called. You don't. You try and you try to get it, and even if you do get it, you wasted the dragon blessings from the other event, you know. Or you don't get it, you bought, say, 500. Say you spent a lot of money, you bought 500 tickets. That's 500 dragon blessings that you've just wasted, that you could have done on a normal summons and eventually got an epic anyways from the dragon's blessings. So this, I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's just scummy. I think if the failed attempts on here should give you dragon's blessings on the spirit summons either way, and it should all be accumulative until you get an epic. That's just how it should work. Okay, so the legendary Aqua Spirit, North Sea Demon King, Suma Chun will be added. I think that's how you would say it. Passive bonus is 400 spell attack. Who cares about this passive bonus? That doesn't matter really, honestly. And let's look at the skills. Increased HP by 1,000, maximum MP by 1,000, defense by 150, physical defense, and spell defense by 50. So it gives you a pretty hefty defense. Increased basic attack by 30%. 30% for basic attack. Crit attack boost by 30%. Monster attack boost by 15%. So it's giving you grinding possibilities here, as well as PvP possibilities. Frozen Heart increases knockdown resistant boost by 30% and stun resistant boost by 30%. PvP, very high resistance boost. North Sea's Chill. Decrease enemies' movement speed by 100 and physical defense by 400 and spell defense by 400 for 7 seconds on attack with a cooldown of 40 seconds. This makes Arbalest warriors, any class, just, especially Arbalest, just melt anyone away. Trying to run away? Oh, can't. You're slowed for 7 seconds. 100. Negative 100 movement speed for 7 seconds. Negative 450 physical defense for 7 seconds. How are you going to escape an Arbalest? You can't. You're dead. This is very overpowered. Now, yeah, I mean, if anybody could get this, that super overpowered spirit might be okay. But then you see this notation right after it. This spirit cannot be obtained through combined exchange Divine Dragon's Promise. It is only available through Legendary Spirit Summons. Wow. So you're going to add Legendary Spirit Summons, a brand new tab, a brand new gamble, and it's going to be just as bullshit as it's going to be worse than trying to get an epic spirit from the Spirit Summons. At least you can combine with those, to get rares, and then combine and try to get epics with that. But you cannot get this freaking spirit anyway except through that. The brand new spirit that's super overpowered for PvP. We made is just showing how big of a piece of crap developer they truly are. This is no longer any kind of play to earn game. Every single day, the value of your character is going down and down because more and more people are quitting the game because of this nonsense gamble to win concept. If they wanted to make a game that was play to earn, they would not add so much garbage for you to have to waste your money on to build your character up. It should be in-game acquirable. You should be able to acquire it through in-game content, not through pulling out your credit card or your mom and dad's credit card, where the case is more likely for a lot of these people that are wasting so much money on this game. It should not be just for those few people. And I pity those people because in the end, they're going to be left holding their wasted accounts, all that money wasted on their accounts with no one to play with, because majority of the people would have wised up and nobody will buy their freaking accounts for as much money that they perceive the value at. They wasted thousands of dollars sometimes on their accounts to build it up. And in the end, their account is going to be worth maybe $100, $200. When nobody else is playing, who are you going to sell your accounts to? This game is bearing itself under its greed. It's bearing itself under the players' greed that the developers have put into the game. Those that control the valleys, those that control the castle. They get, the dark steel that they can change into Draco to sell on the market. They get free gold so they can bounce around the servers really easy and everything and try to take over other places. There's empty servers out there with almost nobody on there except the mega clans that are slowly crumbling and falling apart. There is no plan to merge servers or anything. So sooner or later, there's going to be nothing but a few clans in each server with the new players that are still trying to play and enjoy the game, which the beginning of the game is amazing and very enjoyable. I had a lot of fun in this game. the end of this game is garbage. The end of this game ruins the entire experience. The Valley Wars were fun, of course, but the way that the mega clans can eventually put a stranglehold on an entire server ruins it. There should be some way to balance that out. But when you can make alliances cross server and strangle an entire cluster, well, what can you do, right? I know this video sounds a bit bitter. Again, I enjoyed this game thoroughly, but there's more and more aspects of this kind of greed from these developers that are trying to show up, trying to get that last bit of money from these whales out there and from new players that have hopes into actually making money off of this game. Do you think for a second that anyone is truly buying an account for millions of pesos, hundreds of thousands of dollars? No. Let's be realistic. That shit has always been a scam. Who sits in front of their computer, plays a game for 4 or 5 months, and then says, I think I can sell this account for 15 million pesos? No. Let's be realistic. It's always been a fluff. It's always been a scam. They scammed people with the promise of a play-to-earn environment when, in fact, all they gave you is a slot machine to put your money into in hopes to maybe make $1. This has been nothing but a glorified illusion of an RPG when in fact it was a casino. Thank you for hearing me ramble out, guys. If you agree, please do leave a comment, or if you disagree, leave a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on this particular patch. If you enjoy my thoughts, please do hit that like button and maybe subscribe. It'll help me out to further rant and rave and tell you how much bullshit the other games are. I'm playing Ni no Kuni right now, and I'll have a review on that maybe in a week or so. Until next time, guys, peace out, take care, bye-bye. Let's have a